Tim from Gary on line 3. Tim, what's up, buddy?
Okay, I want to give you a resident's perspective. The last caller was spot on. We are so worried about civil rights, and I don't even think the numbers in the thousands, I think the numbers in the hundreds, are holding a city captive. The previous two callers to that have an absolutely convoluted philosophy on how they're blaming politicians. This is not a political issue. This is an issue of upbringing of people and the way people are brought. Now, I'm 54 years old. I've lived about 45 years of my life in the city of Gary. I've seen it go from a gold town to a ghost town. A lot of the problem, I understand, is people moving out, and there's empty houses, and there's dilapidated houses, and the roads are falling apart, and the schools suck, and there's all kinds of negativity in the city. First of all, what good is there for you to put on your airwaves about what's the last good thing that you heard come out of the city of Gary? Not a lot, and all you hear is the negativity. 36 murders in the city of Gary, and this last one with an innocent guy in a family corner store selling candy and cigarettes and pop, and for absolutely no reason he ends up dead. That kind of tells you what kind of upbringing a lot of the people, or the people who are controlling the city, have had, which is no upbringing. And I am totally in agreement with the fact, at this point in time, you need to get the county involved, you need to get the state involved, and I don't know why nobody's screaming to the county to get the county police here. And you need to start not worrying as much about civil rights as you need to worry about the civil rights of the people that are being violated by these animals. And, I mean, that's the perfect terminology he used, the last caller. He was absolutely spot on with what's going on. And I'm saying this from a perspective of a resident of the city. And you can't blame McDermott. You can't blame Freeman Wilson. You can't blame Pence. You got to blame the upbringing of these people that are doing this, and absolutely have no respect for human life whatsoever. And that's all in the upbringing, and that's all in the parenting. And there are many, many good citizens in the city of Gary, and these people are absolutely being held captive by these people that are going around and just shooting the place up like you use the term Wild Wild West. It's ridiculous. And this has nothing to do with Chicago. This has nothing to do with Hammond. It's a Gary problem. But Gary does need help to fix this problem.
Thanks a lot, Tim. Hey, guys, there's problems on the Bishop Ford and the Dan Ryan. I just got a text. It's actually slow all the way through 67th. So right after, it looks on the grids, right after the merge with the Skyway, it should get better. So I don't know if they're just having a lot of traffic coming off the Skyway, and that's causing this backup. But it's backed up from the Skyway all the way to the Steel Bridge. Stay off the Bishop Ford. Mad Mac up next right after this.
The town of Griffith is excited to present the Rock and Rail Music and Street Festival, August 30th through September 1st. 32 hours of music in 3 days. The hours are Friday 4 p.m. till midnight, Saturday 11 a.m. till midnight, and Sunday 1 p.m. till midnight. Located in downtown Griffith on Broad Street, this festival has something for everyone. Live music and beer garden, delicious food vendors, arts and crafts, 5K run on Saturday, kids fun zone, and a car show on Friday night from 5 to 9 p.m. Don't miss Griffith's 5th annual Rock and Rail Music and Street Festival this Labor Day weekend.
For the past 26 years, Joe Samara, owner of Eduardo's Natural Pizza Restaurants, has built a reputation for serving the finest Chicago-style stuffed pizza loaded with fresh and natural ingredients. Not interested in a stuffed pizza? Eduardo's has the best thin crust pizza, appetizers, salads, pastas, and sandwiches. Stop by the Munster location at 7920 Calumet Avenue. You can dine in or order out by calling 219-836-2010. That's 219-836-2010.
Hey, what's going on? 640 in the Calumet region. Your neighbor accidentally drives his car into your living room. Luckily, your neighbor has minimum liability insurance from Safe Auto. So call Safe Auto right now for some protection of your own. 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Hey, guys, stay off the Bishop Ford. It's bad all the way from the backside of the Steel Bridge up until the merger with the Skyway. How many miles do you think that is? Let me guess. I'm going to say that's 8 miles. So that's 8 miles of slow tapping on the brakes, going a little bit, and then stopping. So stop and go for 8 miles. Stay off the Bishop Ford. 294 around the city looks good. 80 going east and west looks good. Skyway, Toll Road, Borman, I-65, they're all moving along pretty well. And what about the weather today? We got some warm ones today. It's nice right now. It's 62 degrees. Too bad everybody can't have football practice right now, because right about the time that they put the pads on and run out to the field, it's going to be 86 degrees this afternoon and humid. Going to have some stinky shoulder pad straps this afternoon. High of 86 today, 89 tomorrow, 84 on Thursday, and Friday 82. So warmer than normal here in the Calumet region. In terms of what's going on around the area, still trying to piece together what happened in the 4 kids, 3 adults killed in the I-65 crash in Jasper County. Sergeant Tony Slocum of the Indiana State Police in the Post said that the investigation will likely take some time as police await the results of a toxicology report. Police have not ruled out whether sleep, talking, or texting on a cell phone or other distractions played a role in the crash. Semi-trailer driven by Howard Stratton of Grand Rapids, Michigan, slammed into a Jeep Cherokee on I-65 near 14 and pushed it into another semi, and that Jeep Cherokee went into flames, and it's just horrific. I did actually talk to some cops on this one, and they said it was so bad that when they picked up the burning Jeep to take it to the fire station, they took it there thinking there was 2 adults in the front seat they had to extricate. When they started extricating, they realized there were 4 little kids and another adult in the back. So you can imagine the horror of that. I believe that's what the front page of the Times refers to. What does it say? It's so terrible that you can't believe it. I'm with you on that one. Let's take Mad Mac. Then we've got Roy Richards in the house. Hey, Mad Mac, what's up?
What's up, JED?
Not too much. What's happening?
Hey, you know that guy who's the mayor of Valpo, that Costa guy?
Costas?
Yeah, whatever his name is?
Yeah, what about him?
It's his fault. It's his fault, and the guy from Crown Point, that mayor, too. Those 2 guys are to blame for Gary. No doubt about it. I think there's a mayor of Rensselaer, too. I think it's his fault, and if there is a mayor of Winfield, it must also be his fault in Gary, too. How come nobody in Gary ever calls and says, well, if we just stop shooting each other, maybe things would be a little better? And then go back to the archives and grab one of your first 2 or 3 interviews with Karen Wilson Freeman. When they just asked her, when Penn said, we'll send you help, but what is your plan? The question just sat there unanswered because she doesn't have a plan. She doesn't have a plan like Obama had. It's just hope. Let's hope time elapses and this gets better. That's the plan. That's it. And then her reply in the newspaper was, well, we can send some dough up this way, and maybe can you send a little extra so we can get something for the firemen?
Well, hold on a second, Mad Mac. When you have this many murders in a short period of time, sometimes the overarching, economic development and fixing education ideas, they don't necessarily apply when you have, kind of a frantic situation. I mean, there's true gun violence on the streets of Gary, and right now, a little stabilizing of the situation seems to be the biggest issue right now. I mean, it's the same issue on the streets of Chicago. It's like, let's stabilize this. How are we going to slow down the rampant gun violence? Hey, let's pick this up in a little bit. I got Roy Richards in here.